Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to my shop. My name's Kevin. So, we're back on this. The most critical part of most any boat is this little brass piece right here, and that is your stuffing tube, and it has to be absolutely perfect. Now I got a drill fixture that I use. It's got brass oil-like bushings in it, and I'll actually use this as a hole saw. I'll cut little tiny cuts in it, and that's how I cut such a perfect hole through the boat. Now another thing that we have to do we have to have a block for it to go into. So we have to cut the block to run about this length. A lot of times when you come out of here, you're going to have to make a bend up. A lot of times what people do, they'll actually warp the bottom of the boat trying to do it. That's what we're trying to avoid here, and this is what we're going to do. We need space here for the coupling. It's going to be about there, and that's about where we want it. So with a pencil, doesn't matter. Let me get that back up there again, make sure. A little bit of tube here. There we go. We're going to make a mark here. That's going to give us our angle. Well, I need to come up a little bit higher because that's at the top of the tube. So we're going to come up go 3/16. We're going to sand a lot of it away. All right, let's cut that. Okay, and now we don't need it that wide either, so we can cut it down to 3/4 of an inch, and that'll lose some of the weight, but this piece doesn't weigh that much, and what is going to aid in keeping the strut nice and straight and not bend at the bottom of your boat. It's worth a little extra effort and weight. Could you use balsa wood? Yeah, I can't hold this thing. You could use balsa. But balsa wood has a tendency to flex where this is not going to. Now I know there's a lot of people that say they use Mass, they use West Marines, the 402, what have you. I've used them all. They're very good. There's not a thing in the world wrong with them. They're good products. Very much so. But they're not available at the local stores that you shop, which these will be. That's the reason I'm going with them. Alright, we got it glued in. I forgot to turn the camera on, which is a new camera. This potted out at almost 180. Yeah, 180. This didn't get over 145. So that come in good. It just sealed up. Then we're going to bore our tube all the way through it with our drill guide here. So that's next. Alright, we've taken a piece of the stuffing, we've cut teeth on it, we've got it started in the center. Seeing as how I can't get a drill to push it in this way like I usually do it, sometimes I have to do it like this, which is a lot slower of a process. A lot. So this is going to take pretty much days to do here.
You can see it on the video. It's a tiny, tiny piece.
Did it split out? No.
So the piece come flying out. It didn't split. Cool, look, that is beautiful. Shit. That's professional, huh?
We'll take this and flip it over and then we'll get a shot in the light.
What? Look at it. That thing got a lot of wood. That thing got a lot of wood.
Yeah. I noticed how he made one side wider than the other. That's what you're looking for. That's how you want that stuffing tube to go in there. Because you're going to have to bend this when it comes out of here. And you want to bend it just slightly. And that's going to be just a slight bend. So that's what you're looking for right there. Don't let this thing fall off the damn table. But if you notice how the man built the boat, you're going to say this is too far this way, but you got to look at the center cowl. He makes it wider, which would be the left side of the boat, than he does to what is known as the right side of the boat. So that's for stability and everything at high speed and in turns. So again, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That's the owner of the boat.
Thank you.
And we're going to proceed on, but that is a stellar job drilling that, and that is absolutely perfect. That wood's going to protect this, so when you do bend that tubing just a little bit, you're not going to put any strain on the flex or anything like that. So that's a straight shot right down there. All right, guys, y'all hit like and subscribe. And there you go. There's a money shot right there. If I can get it in there. Yeah. So that motor's going to line right up to it, and we're actually going to put this motor right there. You're going to have a little bit of flex coming out. You're going to have a little bit of a stuffing tube coming out to meet that. Nice and strong. Good deal. Y'all hit like and subscribe. Got sawdust on it. Thank you very much for watching. Alright, boys and girls, it took a little bit to do it. That is the final piece that came out of it. And it's not going to come out of there. There it is. But that's the last cut coming through the bottom. This is all you do. You just make kind of a little hole saw with it. We had to cut it several times and then put brass rod in it to get enough length to go all the way through. And this was invaluable. So we got a perfect cut hole all the way through here. We'll go back in with the tube. We'll clean that out with some acetone, and then when we put the tube in, we'll be putting it in with epoxy too. That way the tube and the wood and everything will be one solid piece. Then I'll be able to coat everything in here, and we're pretty much done with the stuffing tube and the mount and the motor. And that's where it came through right there. And you really can't ask for any better. Because like I said, and that angle of stuffing tube on there, you're going to have a bend like that, but you're not going to, as you notice, you're not flexing the boat. So there you go. Perfect job. And like I said, the center tub is where it is. A lot of people, you're probably looking at the boat when it was flipped over, when it was doing it, and you were saying that, you know, something ain't right. It's off. You get a optical illusion because this side is wider than this side. So the prop turns this way, creates torque on the boat, and when you go into the turns, it always makes for a better boat to have more in the center there. So that's the reason the turn, the rudder is on this side. That's the way Ivan makes them. That's the way he's been making them, and they are a proven boat. And by the way, here's a screwdriver. This is a piece that it actually cut all the way through there. You can see the teeth a little better on this. They were just done with a file, and we had to cut this, take the wood out, and put a piece of shaft in it to finish the cut. Of course, you see